Many people make a New Year's resolution to lose weight. The City of Portland has made that a bit easier with their Calories Count lunch program, which was developed in cooperation with several local restaurants. Leslie McVeigh talked with Joan Ingram, program coordinator for Portland's Public Health Division, about how the city is helping to keep residents healthy.
Well, Joan, the city, along with the Obesity Prevention Initiative, has jump-started the year with a Calories Count program. Do you want to tell us a little bit about it and how it got started and which restaurants are involved and why?
Sure. Well, we have an obesity prevention grant through Healthy Portland at the city, and there are many initiatives we're doing in terms of physical activity and nutrition around the city, and one of the initiatives is to help restaurants label their menus with the calorie information, and we've been doing that for the past 2 years. And at the end of last year, we had this idea, someone from the city had an idea to do Calories Count lunches, whereby newly joining and participating restaurants can offer menu items for the price of their calories, kind of as a incentive for people to come in, and also a great promotional tool for Smart Meals for Me, which is the menu labeling initiative.
I think that's really exciting. So in most cases, the prices went down when they went by the calorie count.
True. I think the restaurants did help us by choosing the ones that the price came down with the calories count.
And are many restaurants participating in the program?
We do have approximately 15 restaurants who are participating in the Smart Meals program, somewhere along the spectrum, whether it's completion or in process. Today, we have 4 restaurants who are participating in the Smart Meals, in the Calories Count lunch, which are Spartan Grill, El Rayo, Taqueria, and DeMillo's and Sebago Brewing Company.
How has the turnout been so far today, this exciting day?
Well, we've only been here at Spartan Grill, but there have been several clients coming in and out. We've heard in the past, the last one was just Sebago Brewing Company and DeMillo's, and we did hear positive feedback from those restaurant owners on the turnout that day.
Well, I think people think, you eat out, you're going to gain weight. People don't think so much about what they're eating because they're not preparing it. So this gives them an option to go out and eat something, and they know exactly what they're getting.
Exactly. I think that's really true. And I think historically we ate out a lot less, and it was a treat. And I think people eat out so often these days that a lot of consumers and research has shown that want that calorie information because it's not always a treat anymore. It's a regular meal that they're eating out.
And how great to start a new year with this new initiative.
Yeah, it is nice, and we're hoping, our grant with this funding ends in March, so we're hoping it's one last hurrah to get more restaurants on board, because we'd love to help more restaurants label their menus.
And by helping the restaurants, you're helping all of us.
That's what we're hoping.
And along with this, you're doing some exercise in the program?
Yeah, we have a variety of initiatives going on through the city. The bicycle and pedestrian coordinator for the city is hired through this grant and is doing some amazing initiatives with bicycle and pedestrian infrastructure around the city, bike lanes, a neighborhood byway area in the Deering neighborhood. We also are worked with the farmers markets and local organizations to accept SNAP and credit cards at farmers markets. So there's a whole variety of initiatives that we're undertaking with this grant.
And maybe Portland will set the trend around the country and having the healthiest city in the country.
That would be wonderful. At least New England, we can get there.
Well, I recommend the falafel. I'm eating it.
You tried it. Good. I did try it myself too.
Thank you, Joan.
Thank you.
Mike Roylos is the owner of the Spartan Grill. Mike, once you decided to participate in this exciting program, how did you decide which things on the menu to offer and how to figure out what the calories were?
What we did, it was actually pretty neat. For years and years and years, all of our recipes have been handmade, and we just kind of put them together. But when we worked with the city, I had to go back and literally quantify everything. And I made my first recipe, my first cookbook in probably 25 years. So everything's measured now, and I have a routine that I keep with it, which worked out very, very well, and it allowed me to understand what goes in our food, and allowed those ingredients I gave to Stephanie, and she did the quantification or the actual analysis of what our calories were, which was quite enlightening.
And Stephanie is the dietitian, nutritionist.
Yes. She did a great job. She's a very patient woman.
But you were surprised at some of the calorie.
Burgers I love. They're a little stronger than a falafel in calories, but they're very tasty too. So everything has its place.
Well, the key word in here today is falafel, and I did try a falafel, and it's absolutely wonderful.
Thank you. We've done a really good job with them. Our falafel is completely different than anything else. I got the recipe when I was 7 years old overseas. My mother got a cookbook from the ambassador of Yemen, and this recipe was in there, and we kept it over the years, and now that's what we use.
Now, are most of the people coming in here today, are they aware of the calorie count?
I believe so. There's been some good promotion of it on the radio and TV and things like that. We had it's on our website, and most folks are. And it seems that, like I said, we're not the biggest place, but people that come to eat here, what I find is that they're looking for something a little healthier. They're looking for a very, very nice fast food alternative and something that's made to order.
Portland's on its way to being the healthiest city in the country, thanks to you.
A very small part, but I appreciate it. Thank you.
Customer Brian Dance explained why the Calories Count program is important to him.
Well, it's basically, I'm kind of into my mid-30s here. I gotta watch my calories a little bit more than I used to. I'm a pretty fit guy. I work out a lot and everything, but it's still, gets harder every year.
You don't look like you're in your 30s, you look a lot younger, and you look like you're in pretty good shape, but it is important what you put in your body and the fuel you give it so you can keep going.
Well, exactly, and for me it's not so much the calories themselves, but what the quality of the food is and the nutrients, and you're gonna, like you said, you get out of your body what you put into it. So.
And when you're at home, you know what you're cooking for yourself and what you're eating, but when you're out and buying food, there's no telling what's in that food.
It really doesn't take much, a slight mind shift in what restaurants can do to give us better choices makes us have a mind shift in general for making those choices.
For Community Update, I'm Leslie McVeigh.